welcome back to my channel. So today's video was requested by a lot of people and it was a tutorial on how to make intros. And yes, I am using a voice changer. This is because I don't want my voice on the internet, but it is a little too complicated just for me to type out how to do everything. Okay, now that that's all out of the way, let's get started. Okay, so the apps I'm using are Video Star, YouTube, of course Animal Jam, and iMovie. To be completely honest, you don't need to use iMovie, but I use it anyways. First things first, you need to make a green screen of your animal. So you go into Animal Jam and use a huge den. Don't use the small house den. Go and then put the green floor as your green screen. Then pick your animal. Now, don't go straight into screen recording. Put on the little camera first and then screen record. This makes it look so much nicer, so much more neat, and just a whole lot better than if you just regularly screen recorded. So next step is to get the background. What you're going to need to do is go into YouTube and look up like aesthetic background or like beach background or something. I'm saying aesthetic pink background. Then once you find the perfect one, you're going to screen record it. So next what you're going to do is look up the song you want to use. I suggest Nightcore. They have some pretty good remix songs there if you can't think of any. Or finding your song, and if your song that you want to use doesn't have a beat drop in it, I suggest looking for one. This just gives you more way of transition. Okay, so before you get into editing on Video Star and all that fun stuff, you first want to make sure you crop and trim all your clips. This will make the clips look much neater and nicer, and you won't have this starting little like video record screen thing. I don't know, but you just want to make sure you crop it to the right size, especially the song. You definitely want the song under 15 seconds because nobody wants to sit there looking at an over 15-second long intro. Okay, now after all of that stuff, we finally made it to editing on Video Star. So what you're going to want to do is click the edit video little thing at the top and then click your song. Okay, so now you're going to want to go and click make video and then click the little multi-layer thing. This does cost about $5, but I do suggest buying it. It's very useful and it's pretty much the only way to make intros. Okay, so then you're going to click the little 2 button and click the little plus and then click your background you want to use and make sure you size it to like make sure there's no like barrier around it, if that makes sense. Okay, so now you're going to want to go to multi-layer again, and then click the little 1, and then click the third one, and then you're going to want to click 2, and then click plus, and then that's where you add your green screen. Make sure you size it so it's only in the little like bright camera area and nothing else is showing. So now you're going to click add mask, and then you're going to click color, and then use the little 2 dots on the side to make sure the green is not there. If the green's not showing, click the color on the screen, and then use these little 2 dots to show how much there is and how much there isn't. If the shadow is showing, make sure you use the little dots on the side so there's no shadow. Then once that's done, you can then make it smaller or bigger and put it wherever you want it on the screen. So wherever you want your little character to be in the intro, put it there. You're not going to split it where you want the text to go, so you're going to split it in the time you want the text to say you're watching, the time you want the text to say your username, and then the time you want your text to say enjoy, or whenever you want any of that. If you don't want any of that, you don't have to split it, but that's just what I'm doing here. So this next part is definitely optional, but what you're going to do is click multi-layer, and then click the little third thing, and then click your green screen and enlarge it again, and then you're going to put a shadow. You can put different shadows, different outlines. This stuff does cost money. I think it's like $2 or $3, but it's definitely worth it. It definitely makes intros look a lot better and just a nice little thing. So I decided to go with this little like before blob, and definitely do this before the text. You want to do any outline before the text. I know dance off or like dance something is free, but you only really use that for like outlines on like the username, not really the before thing, but you get it. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is click re-effect, and then you're going to click this little T at the bottom here, and then you're going to click this first title here, click edit, and then you can pretty much customize it however you want. For some reason, the text wasn't looking, that little black like block thing, that's all the text. I was able to figure out the text anyways, but you should be able to see it once you go in there. But you can pretty much customize it however you want. You can customize the shadow, the color, the font, pretty much everything. And then you're just going to do that for all 3 of the slides. So I'm doing the you're watching, my username, and then the enjoy at the end. So you're pretty much going to do that, all the same colors, all the same font, pretty much all the same. If you want to change it up, you can. This is pretty much your intro, or if you're customizing for somebody else, pretty much this is yours. Customize it how you want to do it, but that's just what I'm doing. Okay, so now it's time to do the transition. So you're going to click multi-split, and then you're going to split everywhere you want a transition. So everywhere you want to slide, every time you want to flip, every time you want like a cube, you're going to click it there. I clicked it every like beat or something like that. It's pretty easy to do it on the music. Please do not just click randomly. It looks gross and bad. Click on the beat, on the music, and yeah. This is where making an intro becomes really complex. You're going to have to make transitions. So what you're going to do is you're going to click multi-layer and then put your recent video you made, your recent edit, and then click this little mirror button in the bottom, and then click one of these. You want to make sure you always have this on at all times. It makes it look much more smooth, much more less choppy, pretty, very nice. So now you're going to want to click edit keyframe. So this is where it gets complicated. So you'll see there's a lot of things you can do. You can flip it around, you can change the side. I want it to like swipe to the left, so I made it go all the way to the left, and it slowly came back and then had a little bounce. You're then want to use tracking blur all the time. This just makes it look all much nicer, much more smooth, and yeah, so you're gonna have to do this for every single one of your splits or sections. I'm going to be taking most of what I did out just because it's very repetitive and it's pretty much just the same thing. But I do want people to know this is one of my easier intros. If you go and look at some of my older intros, where I posted first on my channel, they look much more complicated, but they look so much nicer. They look different than this one. Those ones are much more complicated, like the one you saw at the beginning of this video. That one was much more complicated because I had to add a lot more stuff into it, and I just want people to know that this is one of the easier versions. There's a lot that has to happen in these intros, and it just gets very repetitive, and it's very hard. Again, this is one of my easier intros. This one, I decided to make this one easier, so it didn't take as much time for me to do because I didn't want this video to be like an hour long or something. So once you're done with everything, you're going to click the little box and the little arrow, and then you're going to click export to camera roll, and this is where iMovie comes in handle. You don't have to use iMovie, you can just finish it there, but I am, so you're going to go here and you're going to export it into iMovie. Now what you're going to do is click photos and get just a black screen, and put that in there, and you're going to want to have it to like the blur, so like the fade in, fade out one. You can pretty much choose any transition you want, but I'm going to use fade in. You're then going to click it and click like bleach audio, or it says like bleach audio or something, and then you're going to click background. So you want it to make it look like this little green thing, and then you're going to go to volume again on the little audio like strip, and you're going to click fade, and then you can fade in and out the audio. Here is the finished intro.